Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you all? So today I'd like to talk about a very important matter for the present time. You know that Bangladesh government, BNP government, they initiated a plan to provide the card to all about the people of Bangladesh. But before that, we have to remind Bangladesh is actually a developing country, and it is the duty of the government to provide everything. So the question may arise: is the government is bound to provide anything which is related to the fundamental rights or the fundamental principle in Bangladesh? You know that the card policy, this is the European policy. The European countries, they are so much rich in nature, they have everything. So for these regions, they would like to provide everything for their government, for their development, for their citizen, for their young student, even their older citizen. But the strategy of Bangladesh is actually different. Bangladesh is right now a developing country. Even after 2026, Bangladesh will out of from the LDC. LDC means least development countries. So whenever Bangladesh will out of the least development countries, in that time Bangladesh will be codified as the developing country. But before that, we are now process the matter of underdeveloped country. So in the mechanism of an underdevelopment country to provide the card system, it is actually unique idea. I think that this is the unique criteria of some advisors of BNP, but I think that the card system is not actually useful and unique for the development procedure of Bangladesh. According to Article 15 of Bangladesh Constitution, Bangladesh government will provide the fundamental principle as per the basis of his resource actually. So Bangladesh is a underdeveloped country, so they have not more than resource. Even they have lacking in economic sector, social sector, political sector. Even the political archaeology, it is not very good enough. So in that terminology, in that articulation, how Bangladesh will mandate or maintain a card system. Even the Bangladesh government, they have initiated to provide card. The card number is more than 10 actually. So family card is a very good issue. Even the farmer card is it can also be a very good prospect for the Bangladeshi politics. But I think that till now Bangladesh is not qualified enough to get the card system. So how can the card system can be can be aligned with the Bangladeshi politics or Bangladeshi development? I think that this is the concept of the Scandinavian country. This is the concept of the European country. The these European countries, they are providing the card to their citizen for reducing the problems of their life. But the Bangladeshi situation, it is not same alike. We are not same alike their identification or their economic policy. So how is it possible to provide the card system to the Bangladeshi people? I think that the Bangladeshi government, they are following the British government, they're following the European government, European Union or the African Union, even they're following the Scandinavian countries. But my question is that, is it actually a wise decisions right now to provide the card for the every citizen in Bangladesh? The second sources for why the Bangladeshi government is providing the card to the middle class people, to the poor people. The second reason is that Bangladesh government would like to make a basic development in our economic sector. That's good enough. But before that, we have to maintain a very good invest policy, and by this invest policy, every month or every year we can radically get the profit from these types of investment, and in that way Bangladesh government can provide the card system to the common people, to the underdeveloped people of Bangladesh. The third reason is that why the Bangladeshi government, they initiated the card system. This is the time of globalization. So what is happening in Europe, so why it will not happen in Bangladesh? From this perspective, Bangladesh government can initiate these types of plan. But I'm not the political thinker, or I'm not the think tank of a political party or the government, but as a citizen who has a strong affiliation with the constitution and the law, I would like to say that our constitution says that according to Article 15, we have fundamental principles. So for the first time after implementing the fundamental rights, the government's real duty is to implement the fundamental principle. So but before that, Bangladesh government is planning to provide the card. I think it's actually redundancy for the political system or political ideology in the concept of Bangladesh. So if you follow the middle class countries like Bangladesh, I mean that Sri Lanka, are more than Vietnam, Bhutan. These are the politically aligned or economically aligned with the Bangladesh. So their contribution must not provided much more opportunity for their citizen. So from this perspective, we are in a high ratio. We are in a high ratio to provide the opportunity or the development procedure to the common people. And by using these types of development criteria or procedure, our Bangladeshi people, they can get a very good lifestyle as the European sector or the European culture. So we are not the Europe, we are not the Singapore, we are the Bangladeshi. So we have burden on the drug sector, we have burden on the skin sector, even we have a burden on the harvest sector. So before taking any kind of development policy, we must need try to make an infrastructure development in our economic insight, in our drug insight. You know that after 2013, Bangladesh will be facing another problem because our drugs rate will be high than the present time, than the previous time. For example, on a Napa price will be on 100 taka, but right now I'm getting the Napa with Napa with 10 taka. So it is actually not possible in the future time because Bangladesh will not get the opportunity of the patent sector. So in that time, the scenario will be different, the political ideology will be different, the political fallacy will be different. So my question is that how Bangladesh will solve these types of matter in that time. So while I'm talking about the welfare politics, because welfare politics, it's actually come whenever I'm using the card politics or card, because you know that this is the duty of the developed country to provide the every development procedure, every opportunity to the people of the concerned country. But you know that this types of card policy has been ensured for the people of Bangladesh because Tariq Rahman or BNP government, they promised they will provide everything whatever actually need for Bangladesh. But you have to remind that Bangladesh is not economically strong. Bangladesh is not politically strong. Even it's actually geographically a narrow country. So in that perspective, we have to maintain a very good political ratio with India and Pakistan and Myanmar. So whenever we can make a very good mandate on the procedure of the Bangladeshi geographical movement, in that time that's actually a fine and creative idea for the Bangladeshi government to provide the card system to the whole Bangladeshi people. So, as a advocate, I'd like to give some recommendation for the Bangladeshi government. If Bangladeshi government follow these types of procedural development, then it will be fine. So, you know that Bangladesh is actually active in agriculture. So, first and foremost duty of the present government is to provide everything for the farmer actually. So, whenever the farmer will get the thing goods in freely, then they will produce huge amount of crops, they will produce huge amount of opportunity for the common people in Bangladesh. The second reason I would like to say that Bangladesh government, they have to make a criteria for the lower middle class family. But you know that the higher middle class family or the middle class family, they have no problem on the economic insight. But on the other hand, the lower middle class family, they have faced lots of economic barrier since our economic inflation from 2020, after the time of pandemic situation. So I think that till now we did not get any kind of sophisticated mechanism in getting the success of ratio in the economic sector after the time of pandemic situation. So I think that Bangladesh government should make the infrastructure development which is related for the lifestyle, for the economic sector, for the social sector, or even it's actually related for the lifestyle purpose. I think Bangladesh government should this types of ideology overnight that will create a huge amount of goosebumps among the Bangladeshi people, and they will be individually or collectively more aware about paying tax. So whenever they will pay tax in time, then the government can take the infrastructure development, and these types of development make the Bangladesh unstoppable in the future time. So as a lawyer, it's not my duty to recommend the government, but from my moral view and from my legal view, I would like to say that Bangladesh government also, they can take the development procedure from the tertiary sector. For example, coastal people, actually you know that 23 countryside, 23 districts, they are related to our coastal side. But we have been facing lots of social crisis or barrier in our coastal areas. So right now, the first and foremost duty of the government is to to provide card, to provide the opportunities, to provide the legitimate expectation to the to the root class coastal people, else they can lead a very good life. You know that in the time of Sidor in 2007, Bangladesh coastal sites people, they have lost everything whatever they had in that time. So till now Bangladeshi government people, they could not get the ultimate economic success after the Sidor or after the Amphan. So I think that Bangladeshi government, they have to take more strategy of our coastal people, because if our coastal people is established, that will establish our blue economy, that will establish our future economic sector in Bangladesh without any kind of burden. Thank you.